everybody, and welcome to SC2VN. On the last episode, we started watching the Team Crash versus Team KaiNE match. Basically, almost every single person got killed on the Crash got killed by some guy named Shing on the KaiNE. Now it's Accel up against this dude. Can he turn it around? Well, without further ado, guys, let's start her up. Despite the dire position his team is in, Accel wastes no time fighting back control for the series. He deflects the KaiNE's player's pressure with a well-positioned Marine force up the top of his ramp, killing off a zealot and scaring away a stalker. A vital maneuver! The Protoss now locks the information on whether or not Accel is expanding. How will he recover his options? Accel's cloaked Banshee is nearly complete. The KaiNE player hesitates, and a second later throws down an expansion. Jet heaves a sigh of relief, confident that the game is deciding. The classic Protoss move. Don't think, guess. It's true that if Accel had been expanding, the KaiNE player would have earned a slight edge. Instead, he's forced to watch helplessly as Accel's Banshee flies straight into his base and blasts his worker line to pieces. With a highly delayed and evidently begrudged GG from KaiNE, Accel push crashed on the board. Ha! Salty that he didn't get his ult kill. I love this song, by the way. Just as it starts out chill and then it's like Anyway, why did the Protoss leave so early? He could have at least gone for a base trade or something. Are you kidding? Turns have had base trades figured out for almost a year now. I wish my gateways could fly. I guess, but there's no reason to throw in the towel so early. Even if he was gonna lose, he could at least try to wear Accel out for the games to come. Accel could easily bring this back. But even with his team's first loss, the KaiNE coach looks confident. He gestures for one of his youngest members, speaks for him to almost an entire minute, then sends him out to the booth. The KaiNE coach sends an amateur Terran to face Accel? He must have confidence in either his young talent or the remaining two players. You have to assume that he wants to give the young Terran some experience. Certainly there's no better reason to send him against such a strong contender as Accel. Riva watches the KaiNE coach impassively, never allowing her attention to leave him until the 5th game loads in. Yeah, KaiNE ends with a command center first. Seems that the KaiNE team has a strong preference to set the pace of the game and force their opponents to react. How will Accel respond? Accel is going to scout it and throw it down his own CC. What else? He'll out-macro this kid anyway. Riva answers Jet with a nod, though not in a way that makes her seem particularly pleased. As predicted, Accel's thorough scout discovers the KaiNE command center early enough to stay in an economy-focused game. Even with an amateur Terran's slight advantage, Accel claws his way back onto even footing and then claims the lead when he catches the drop en route to his base. The Crash fans roar a cheer when Accel charges his opponent's tank line play reminiscent of little Brood War battles. Old habits die hard. Even with the game all but decided, the KaiNE Terran remains until Accel moves forward to destroy his base. Just before offering his GG, the KaiNE amateur scans to reveal all of Accel's structures. That can't be good. As I thought. Everyone says Jet belts out an earshot and cheer and then turned to Riva. What do you mean? KaiNE will send their Terran ace. Not such a hard guess, really. But even the previously confident Jet watches KaiNE bench now. Sure enough, their team's ace pulls himself to his feet, peels off his team jacket, and tosses it to a scoring fan group. Just, whoa! Did she just sniff it? I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Just, oh my god, I love you! The Crash coach paces back and forth with his hands behind his back. His bench looks far more invested in the series now than they did 2 games ago. What a treat! The highest level Terran versus Terran is about to unfold before us. I'm excited to see how Accel matches up. His TVT has always been his strongest matchup. Jet and Reva watch restlessly as the game loads up. Even Stun has stopped cheering against Crash. KaiNE will go command center first. If Accel does not do 2 racks, he will be at a disadvantage. Are you from the future or something? What's with these super specific predictions? Shut up. Watch. Accel opens with a standard play. He repeats to scout his opponent's CC first at a timing near identical to the last game. Feigned bunker aggression provokes brief panic in the KaiNE ace, forcing him to pull a handful of SCVs to contest what could be a direct counter to his build. A good move, but it will not be enough. When the fake rush ends, the KaiNE player throws his head back, heaves a sigh of relief, and smiles. He begins teching aggressively, a dangerous option without scouting Accel. What? Can you please explain what's going on? Why do you know what's happening before it happens? Uh-oh. I just realized something. The scan from earlier. He's probably relieved that his timing was identical, because he knows exactly what he's gonna do. Oh boy, here we go. The KaiNE ace used the amateur to base out Accel's response to CC first. This isn't something that would be possible if they went ahead by so many games. Oh boy, this is it. They sent their best player to face Accel with full knowledge of his reaction. But Accel can adapt on the fly, right? Easier said than done. Sure enough, Accel's answer is the exact same as it was to the amateur before. Improvising is a rare skill for StarCraft players, even for someone as skilled and well-rounded as Accel. The KaiNE player will build 2 airports behind his natural to avoid Accel's typical scan patterns. He will then clear out Accel's map vision with Hellions, and then camp Accel's production with Banshees and Vikings. This isn't over. Accel will scout at the gas timings and might realize that something's off. But the strategy proves to be too specific for Accel to cover without scouting directly. The missile turret in his worker line will protect his production structures. Accel's scan misses the mark by mere inches. There's no chance he'll be prepared next time. With the center of the map clear, the KaiNE Terran flies straight for Accel's base. Unbelievable, we really see such a unit composition, but this is the perfect answer to this scenario. The Vikings keep Accel's inferior air force at bay, while Banshees pound Accel's structures and tanks without answer. An attempt to establish a missile turret defense costs Accel a ton of workers. When he eventually stabilizes, his army is less than half the size of the KaiNE's. The game is over, yet Accel remains until the bitter end, training as cost efficiently with as inferior force as he can. It's only once the KaiNE ace dances his unit back and forth that Accel finally taps out. A cheer from the Aces fans announced the conclusion of the series. 4-2. KaiNE. Luckily, Sun has the sense to not gloat about the money he just won from Jet. The 4 of us sit in silence as we watch Accel agonize over his loss. While KaiNE is huddled together with smiles and cheers, all of Crash sits with their heads down, save Accel, who still hasn't left the booth. His coach looks furious. He barges in through the booth's back door and waves at Accel from behind his back. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Frustration is one thing, but Accel won 2 games before he went out. Even if he had gone down without a win, there's no reason to yell at him. How is that supposed to help? And just as my anger on Accel's behalf reaches the point that I think to say something to Jet, Accel rises from his seat and slides past his coach without so much as a glance in his direction. Should we go talk to him? Yeah, come on. The three Korean commentators are in the middle of a winding down the series through post-match analysis when we rise and exit through the studio's back door. Anyway guys, that has been another episode of SC2VN. In the next episode, we're gonna go talk to Accel, see how he's doing. Anyway guys, I will see you in the next video.